Yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And there has been allegations that Giant Haystacks has interfered with Rafi's podcasting equipment. But never that. Never that. I'd have to tie his hands up, entwine, and send him on his way. You guys kill me, man. Kill me. Okay, let's get this damn show on the road. Let's get this thing cracker-lacking. Okay, how am I going to start? Oh, and we are live. Okay, thanks for the notification. Okay, it's for those new. Order. So, for those new to the show, how do you explain this? You are in tune to Boxing Talk with Rafi. It's the place where you come, the premier location over here in the UK for all boxing-related matters. Okay, let me line this thing up so you got the visuals. Let's get the visuals right. Let's do it right. Let's do it right, Rafi. Let's do it right. Okay. So let's stop sharing that and start sharing this like so. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so where we at? I noticed those two little sticks sticking out from beneath those Baywatch shorts. OMG. What we got in here? TKO 22. Yes, King. Greetings, Raf, legend. OMG. Good to have you all up in here. I'm going to do the roll call very, very shortly. But first, let's get them. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. First things first, let's crack open this window just a little bit. Let's get the air circulating right. Let's get this thing percolating. Okay, the gloom has just descended. Looks like it's going to rain, but we're okay. We're indoors. Okay, let's see. Let's see how I'm going to start this thing off. Let's see how we're going to start this thing off. Let's get things in line. We have things in line. We have things in line. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let's do the sound check. Things in line. We have things in line. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. And the sound is good. Okay, so where was I? Okay, let's talk about the show. Okay, so you are in tune to Boxing Talk with Raphael Dawkins in the hot seat, in the main seat. And where are we? What are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about Tyson Fury falls into the sea as a wetsuit lady disappears. That's the opening stanza. And then we're going to get into, I'm going to give you the visuals. We can actually see the incident. And then we're going to get talking about if Tyson Fury is ready. Is he ready? Somebody said that this man's been training throughout lockdown 5 times a day. OMG. Okay, so first things first. Let me give the link. Let me share the link. Boom, boom, boom. That's first thing. Second task. Let's get the actual footage. Let me locate that. Is that it? Or is that it? Where the hell is the footage? OMG. Let's just try and locate that. Pretty sure it's there. Oh, yeah, found it. Rafi was a little bit worried. Let's cue this thing up. Okay. That's first thing. Second thing, let's get it on and popping. No, not quite yet. Okay, so let me share my screen with you. Stop sharing that and bring up the footage. Boom, boom, boom. Let's have a look. Let's see if you can see what I can see. Okay, let's resize that. Do we go full screen? No, that should be good enough. Let's do this. Okay.
3 degrees. Yep. 3 below. 3 degrees.
3 degrees.
Going in.
3 degrees. They were a band, weren't they? They were a pop band.
Right, I'm about to get in this cold sea in February. This is how we do it. Recovery in aid. Let's go.
Go slow.
Boom, there's the fall.
Swim then.
There's the breaststroke. And there is the lady who promptly disappears. OMG. OMG. What happened? What happened to her? Did she turn into a dolphin or a mermaid? I don't know. Okay, the table is set. And let's get on with this thing. Okay, first things first. Let's do the roll call. Let's do the roll call. And in comes the man like the Iron Kong. Iron Kong, how are you today?
Yeah, Rafi, good afternoon. How are you doing, man?
Good afternoon to you, my friend. Good afternoon. Doing very, very well. You know, I had some time and I thought, dang, well, there's some topics. Well, there is at least one topic from last night that I didn't cover. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let's cover this thing. Let's cover this thing now. Let's do it in the afternoon. And that still leaves me the option. If my dinner date at the Savoy falls through, I can still do a night show. Do I do it tonight or do I do it on Wednesday night? We don't know yet. We don't know. That's still a mystery yet to be unraveled. Okay, well, first things first. Let's get into the comment section. Let's greet the chat. Okay, James Jameson says he's carrying a bit of extra timber. Not really a problem. He could shift that in 4 weeks. Inactivity is the bigger problem. Inactivity is the bigger problem. Ring rust is real. The ring rust is real. Okay. And that's something we're definitely going to be talking about. Early show today. Rafi has a dinner date at the Savoy later. How the hell did James Jameson know that? I think maybe he's paying off one of my butlers. We're going to have a public inquiry to find out what the hell is going on. It's an early show if I'm the Rafi. Let's have it. Let's have it. Let's have it. Okay. Where are we? Where are we? He's been training from what I've seen. Okay, let's scroll on down. Scroll on down. Where we are. Where are we? Rafi used to have a mullet like Pat Sharp. Don't, damn it. The man's accessed my cloud files. Okay, let's go. Hat Giant Haystack must have busted up the podcast equipment. He can try. He can try. Brown gone. What? Brown gone one. Yo. Okay. Yo. Yo to you. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Order up in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. TKO22 up in here. Okay. Brave man that goes into that water. Absolutely Baltic. Absolutely Baltic. Houdini. Look, the lady has not been seen since. She's either turned into a mermaid or a dolphin. I'm not sure which. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's the red-gloved militant. Okay. Everybody's up in here. Everybody who's in here right now is up in here. Okay. So, where are we going to start with this thing? Okay. So, Iron Kong. There's been much talk about Tyson Fury's shape in this clip. His next fight's supposed to be against Anthony Joshua. He hasn't fought for a year. What's your initial thoughts, feelings, and observations about this, Shiznix?
No, I saw the video and it didn't concern me. I mean, that's something that, after he gets into camp, will come off. that's not going to be a big issue in terms of the water weight or whatever, the hamburger weight, whatever, boar meat weight. You know what I'm saying? That should come off quite easily after he gets into real camp. The real issue is, and I think Tyson already said it, if he's really, well, he's going to be out of the ring now for how long? What, a year? Almost a year?
It's a year. No, it's a year. It's a full year.
A full year.
It's a full
That's
year.
never a good thing. That's never a good thing.
Mm.
So let's hope that, well, at least he has some sparring.
Yeah.
And at least having some physical contact in a ring. Because just being at home and doing the work might help you to lose weight. But you need the kind of physical contact. So I don't think the weight that I'm seeing is an issue. That's just training. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. The weight shouldn't be much of an issue. He's a big fella anyway. And,
yeah, he's never been like a ripped guy anyway. So
Yeah, he actually has been ripped at one point.
Really?
Yeah. Around the time of the Christian Hamer fight, he was in damn good shape. You never seen those pictures of him around the time of the Christian Hamer fight, just before the Vladimir Klitschko fight? Never seen those pics? I will endeavor to bring up one of those pics before the end of the show, because I know I've done shows on that comment. On that topic. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Mr. Jones says, not even reading out my comments. Hate. Oh, Mr. Jones, Jonesy boy, we call him over here. Just highlight your comments. If you want them read that bad, just highlight your comments, my friend. Okay, it's very, very simple. Okay, so how am I going to approach this? What are my words and feelings? This is a bit of a double header, actually. It's a bit of a double header, but let me go on in with my initial thoughts and observations. Okay, so I really should have that. Let me bring that to the forefront. Let me bring that to the fore so we can see what we're talking about, see what we're working with here. Boom, boom, boom. Can we see that? Okay. Okay, so uno momento. Let me just do that. Okay, so Tyson Fury, as we see him here, carrying a bit of timber. But how detrimental will that be to him in the fight? And I suggest it will not be of detriment to Tyson Fury. You won't be a detriment. The reason being because he's a big guy anyway, big fella anyway. He's a big fella anyway. And so he's got Sugar Hill Stewart. He's got Sugar Hill Stewart over here in the UK, and they're working out together. So he has guidance. His workouts are being guided. And what am I saying? So yeah, he's in there. He's not the body beautiful type. He's not so concerned about that. Although at one point he may have been. He's just concerned with being functional. And how do you get functionality? You get functionality by training in the things that you're going to be doing. In this case, punching, sparring. For cardio, he's going to be doing some jogging or swimming. If you're Deontay Wilder, he'll be swimming. But Tyson Fury is often seen jogging around his Morecambe home. Morecambe is a seaside town, and Tyson Fury does not have far to travel to get to the seaside. So I don't think needs to do some road work. Yeah, he does road work regularly, Philip Carl Roberts. He does road work regularly. What's going on here? Jonesy boy says the clock is counting. I think he meant ticking. The clock is ticking down and to the fight, and Joshua will be in trouble. Big trouble, according to Jonesy boy. Okay, so what am I doing now? We are looking for We are looking for Deontay Wilder's response. Deontay Wilder's come out recently, yesterday, last night, was it? Last night. The Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder. Next fights. Hit list. Hit list. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So where's we want it in visual form. We want it in visual form. Deontay Wilder confirms Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. Okay, 6 hours ago. Let's bring this up. It's from Talk Sports on his comeback list. Okay, so let's take care of that there. And let's stop sharing that and start sharing this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So, how does this look like? Well, first things first, we'll leave that up on the screen to marinate. And let's get back into the chat to see what people are saying. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Red Glove Militant, didn't expect you to be live right now. Pleasant little surprise. Pleasant little surprise. Well, you know, the Red Glove, I like to give the supporters. I like to give the supporters little treats every now and then. Little treats, just surprises, little surprises. And this is one of them. Okay, what else are we looking at? 13 months and counting. What is it, 13 months? It was February, wasn't it? It was February and they fought. February last year. So what are you saying? Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Every day that goes above the year, the day that they fought, you're in the 13th month now. Yes, yes, yes. Fury may have foreshadowed his own downfall. Damn. Tell me more about that, Red Glove. Tell me more about that. Let's get into that. What's going on here? He was training often at the start of lockdown. Well, he's with Sugar Hill. I'm pretty sure Sugar Hill's over here in the UK. So he's getting that training in. So the question is, Iron Kong, the question is, does Tyson Fury need a warm-up fight?
It would be best if you get a warm-up fight, but it's too late for that. They couldn't, quote-unquote, find the money for Ajit Kabayel. That was supposed to be his warm-up fight, and then head straight into the Joshua fight. But whatever the reasons why, whether it was Wilder or whether it was that Frank Warren really couldn't get the money for the Ajit Kabayel fight, you know, whatever it is, it's not ideal for anybody to be out 13 months.
13 months.
To go fight somebody. That's not, you know, that's not great. So, yeah, he does need a fight in between. That's not great.
It ain't great at all.
Because this dude, Joshua, just fought in December. And I'm quite sure Joshua is not coming to play with him. So?
Hell no. Hell no. He ain't coming. It ain't playtime. It ain't playtime. And in comes the man like the Red Glove Militant. Red Glove Militant. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Rafi. Thanks for having me. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Iron Kong. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. And I'm kind of doing some stuff, but I did want to go ahead and explain what I meant by he might have foreshadowed his own downfall. I'm gonna try to get on a next time you go live, like later in the day. I should be able to stay on longer. Last night it was just I had my I was using my tablet, so that's why I was unreliable. But what I meant by that is when Josh Warrington got knocked out, Tyson Fury put out a tweet saying that he is he's another victim of inactivity. And Tyson Fury being as inactive as he's been, he may have that's what I mean by he may have foreshadowed his own downfall. He's saying that about Josh Warrington, but he himself has been out of the ring.
Yeah, falls into the same category. Dime. That's what I like over here. That's what I like over here. You deserve a little bit of a bell for that.
Appreciate that, Raph. I'll be listening. And like I said, everybody make sure you hit that like button. And if you have a couple shekels to spare, go ahead and send that over to Rafi. That way, I know he'll take it and reinvest it right into the channel.
reinvest it, dime, reinvesting it. I'm not gonna buy any Bitcoin, guys. I promise. But that's still an investment. That's still an investment. Damn it! If I win.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later, Rafi. I'll be talking with you later too, Kong. Peace.
Peace out, Mr. Glove.
100%. Much appreciation for the Red Glove Militant coming and just stirring it up, giving us another angle, giving us another element to consider. Iron Kong. Tyson Fury may have foreshadowed his own downfall. Talk to me about
I didn't even see the tweet by Tyson that Red Glove is talking about, but that's interesting because he was on, I think, talking with Garrett Davies.
Yeah,
that fool, and
that fool, imbecile.
He was talking about him like so. This is in keeping with what I saw, which is from Garrett, and this was when he had asked him about Billy Joe Saunders fighting Canelo, and he was saying Billy Joe is too inactive, right? And that inactivity is a killer. So it is in keeping with that because Tyson is acutely aware that he is in fact inactive. So he keeps talking about inactivity. You understand? But whose fault is it that he's not active? I'm quite sure you could have found somewhere to get a fight in December.
100.
You know? So that's just me. I mean, it's not like you've been fighting. You have shame like, yo, I'm not gonna fight this bum. We know you don't have shame like that. You could have fought some dude.
Of course you could have. Of course,
some guy, just some guy. You don't have shame like that. You don't have no discerning tastes.
Of course you could have fought somebody. December was the time you were supposed to fight Ajit Kabayal. But rumor has it that the money wasn't quite right. The money wasn't considered fitting by Tyson Fury. And you see the offer from his promoter, from his trainer, but he declined and opted to sit out rather than take on the fight, which would have kept him active in December. I think Joshua fought. When did Joshua fight? In December as well?
Yeah, December.
Yeah, it was in December as well. So it would have kept him on par with him in terms of activity levels. Yes, earlier than expected. Rafi likes to drop a surprise on the Rafael Dawkins Combat Nation. I like to drop little surprises, keep you guys on your toes. See who's napping and who is where. Okay, so Tyson Fury could have done that. He could have fought in December, opted not to. And the question is that going to come back and bite him on the ass? That's the question that we have to consider. And have I given my definitive statement on this? I think it's very surprising to me that Tyson Fury, it seems, is clearly heading towards the undisputed. Tyson Fury is heading towards the undisputed fight with Anthony Joshua sometime in the middle of the year, 2021, having not fought for 18 months. I find that very difficult to believe that it's a good idea. For Joshua, it will be something like what? It'll be like something like 9 months. What is it? From December? Well, it's not even 9. It will be just like if you fight in June, that'll be 6 months. July, 7 months. So it'll be a difference between 7 months, 6 or 7 months for Joshua, 6 or 7 months, and 17 to 18 months for Tyson Fury. This does not seem optimal. This doesn't seem like optimal timing. I think even if he's staying sharp in the gym or staying loose in the gym, I find it hard to believe that is not going to be somewhat of a disadvantage for Tyson Fury. For all his his skills, for all his ability, even bearing in mind the fact that he's been doing it for multiple years longer than Joshua. I don't know, man. That's got to be a consideration. Okay, so mix and blending, my friend. Mixing and blending, well known for it. Let's have a look at some of the comments in the chat, and then we're going to go to part 2 of this story. The second element, should I say. The second element. Okay. So let's have a look at the comment section. Everybody who's in here and who is enjoying the fare, kindly smack that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so. And kindly ensure that you've hit the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And what else? Hit that share button and all the other good buttons you have before you, the plethora of good buttons. Okay, let's get into the comment section before we move on to the second element. Okay, let's have a look. AJ is a strong lad. He'll beat Fury by late stoppage or unanimous decision. That comes from the Warrior Boxing. Good to have you up in here. Smash those good buttons. Thank you. I can't see that happening without Usyk. Can't see what happening. You got me curious now. Let's have a look. Scroll back. Okay. So James Jameson writes, Fury might need a warm-up fight before AJ, Justice DeVerne or a Dino Ortiz, low-level opponent. You know, I actually agree with that. But the time is pretty much damn well ran out. Look what happened to him when he fought Otto Wallin. Got that cut, jeopardized the Wilder fight. I don't know. He should have fought in December. There is no excuse for that. He should have fought in December. He should have took that small money and fought, Ajit Kabayal. That's what he should have done. Where are we? Philip Carl Roberts writes, James Jameson, I can't see that happening without Usyk asking why Joshua isn't fighting him if Fury needs a tune-up. Well, hopefully, Usyk will have signed to fight Joyce by then. What's the hold up with that? You got to get that one signed. That's a fight I want to see. Usyk versus, I don't know, hopefully we could get that on the undercard. No, I don't see it. They'll have their own headline. They'll be headlining. Usyk versus Joyce. Iron Kong. How do you like the sound of that? Usyk versus Joyce.
Oh, my bad, Rafi. So we're talking about, I like the fight. I mean, you know, this will be the fight where I will give Usyk full credit if he beats Joe Joyce as a heavyweight. Joe Joyce, on the other hand, I think he should beat Usyk. From what I've seen about Usyk, he don't deal with the bullying quite well. And I did watch that fight they had in the amateurs, the semi-pro thing.
Yeah.
And Joyce had already said, like, yo, I wasn't boxing for very long before that. And Joyce wasn't doing too badly. Joyce had started to pick up steam, was catching him, working him. So I'm like, over 12 rounds, I don't think Alexander Usyk can stop Joe Joyce. I don't think he has the power to keep him off him. So unless he's gonna just sprint around the ring all night, I can see Joe Joyce beating that dude ass.
Yes.
I like the fight though.
Yes. 100%. I like that fight. Let's have it. I want to see it. As everyone on the channel, regular listeners of the channel will already know, I picked Joe Joyce to beat Alexander Usyk should they meet, and looks like things are coming to fruition in terms of getting that fight on. Still in the negotiation stage, but I love that fight. And I've got money on Joe Joyce. Well, I haven't put the money on yet, but I will have money on Joe Joyce stopping Alexander, the Ukrainian dancer, Usyk, before the 12th round. That's where my money will be. Okay, let's just move on with this before we get into the second element. If I was Fury, I'd fight Charles Martin as a warm-up. Do it. I don't know. You know something? If they can make a fight in March, where does that leave us? March, April, May, June, July. That will give him 4 months until July. So breaking news right here on the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't tell you. But there is still time for Tyson Fury to take a fight, to take a warm-up fight before the Joshua fight, if it happens in July. June, July, August. If it happens in August, July is 4 months away. August is 5 months away. So let it be known. The Raphael Dawkins said it live. There is still time. There's still a little bit of time. There's a small window of opportunity for Tyson Fury to have a get loose fight before the undisputed fight. Iron Kong, there's still time. There's still a window of opportunity.
Yeah, there is time for him, but would he want to risk getting a cut? Would he want to risk getting into a tougher fight that he needs to get in just before he fights Joshua? Because, there's a lot of things to consider. Yeah, he could fight a tough guy, but then he might get into a protracted fight with somebody that's going to take a toll on him. Maybe open back up that eye, because any boxer knows that eye should be a target. Even Deontay Wilder said, "I'm going to open up that eye." He said before the second fight that he's going to go for the eye.
He did.
So every boxer knows to go for that eye, open back up that cut, and try and get the fight stopped. Right? So there's a lot of risk in between there for him.
There is a risk. No doubt about it. So it's a question of weighing up the risks now. It's a question of weighing up the risk, and the Red Glove Militant has been very kind enough to hit me up with the tweet. And let's get into that. Let me just extend my thank you to him, and then we're gonna read the tweet. Boom. Okay. Thanks, sent. And let's have a look at this. Okay, it's already up on the screen. Dang, more efficient than I realized. Okay, so tonight the fight world scene. Okay, let's make this proper grammatically. Okay, so tonight the fight world has seen another victim of inactivity in Josh Warrington. COVID has destroyed a lot of careers. Destroyed? Damn, man ain't joking. Man ain't romping. Can't beat staying active. Destroyed. COVID has destroyed a lot of careers. Dang, that's hardcore. That's some tough talk, some hard talk, some tough talking. And is that foreboding? Is that a foreboding? Is that a message that will apply to Tyson Fury himself? Because we're saying over here, we just don't think it's a good idea for him to go into the damn fight with the undisputed fight with Anthony Joshua without a warm-up. But that's the one side. That's a risk on the one side. A risk on the other side of taking a warm-up fight is that he could get injured, which would jeopardize the undisputed fight. So seems to me, Iron Kong, that Tyson Fury is stuck in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, well, Tyson very well knows what it is. As I said, speaking to Garrett Davies, he mentioned inactivity about Billy Joe Saunders and himself. He spoke about how long he's been inactive, etc., etc. So he knows very well what it is. If he's going to get a tune-up in, who knows, man? I mean, I don't think he's going to risk it. But this is never a good idea. This is not good. As I said, because from what it looks like, Joshua never really stopped training since Kubrat Pulev. He just kind of been in the gym. And he's not coming to play with Tyson Fury, man. Fury going to have to rely on his natural ability and hopefully finding his rhythm very early on in that fight, because if he allows Joshua to get the upper hand on him, he's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. So he's very well aware about this whole inactivity and COVID and all of that. Because this ain't Francisco Pianeta and Cephas Fury and all these people that you can come off your snow trip, your ski trip to go and fight.
Mm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. I could do with a Cephas Fury again. He could do with a Cephas Fury right now.
Hey, it's not like he has shame. He'll do it. He could find somebody.
You could find somebody. He could rematch Tom Schwartz.
He could knock him out again. There you go. And you have the tune-up. There you go.
I don't know how much benefit that's, but you know, there's benefits in fighting bombs every now and then.
I mean, you need somebody. You need the feel of, because from what I know, like when I used to compete in karate and taekwondo, it's the feel of everything. The feel of getting ready. The feel of being in a locker room. The feel of walking towards the mat or the ring or whatever.
Yeah.
All of that is included, you know.
Yes.
In because when you're not used to that, when you've lost the feel for, you get scared, you get nervous.
Yeah.
You know, simply walking to a mat, that in itself, you know, is something that needs to be, you know, get used to that.
Yeah. Get the feel. And so it would be of benefit. It would be of benefit for Tyson Fury to take a soft touch. Even a soft touch will be of benefit. I don't suggest he rematches Otto Wallin right about now. That wouldn't be a good idea. But there's plenty of soft touches out there that could give Tyson Fury a move around. His problem there would be that if the opponent was too lower ranking, then there might be a bit of a public outcry. But to be honest, I don't know. I think Tyson Fury, like you, Kong, I think Tyson Fury, what we say over here, has the brass balls. He don't care, has the brass balls to go ahead and do something like that. And to be quite frank, it would be beneficial. It would be beneficial. And there's a good question before we move over to the second element. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, hit all the good buttons, folks. Okay, so I wonder who will the LDBC root for, being that they hate both fighters. I can answer that very, very easily. It's very simple. It will be Tyson Fury. Why, you ask? It will be Tyson Fury because he's the guy who beat their guy, Deontay the Bronze Bomber. So their logic will be that only one man can beat the Bronze Bomber, and that is Tyson Fury. So they're going to go for Tyson Fury, in my humble estimation. Iron Kong, what say you?
Sorry.
Who will the LDBC be rooting for?
Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Because you have to root for Tyson because Tyson is the guy who beat Wilder. And if Anthony Joshua beats Tyson Fury, then that is the worst thing. The one thing that they cannot allow is Anthony Joshua to become undisputed. That would simply destroy the entire narrative, because the whole narrative was Joshua sucks, he's soft, he ain't this, he ain't that. But if Joshua beats the man that simply violated Deontay Wilder, licked the man's bloody neck, if Joshua beats him, then really and truly it's all over. They cannot have Joshua beating Tyson Fury. So if Tyson Fury beats Joshua, he be like, see, Tyson Fury the best. That's why he beat Wilder. He beat up AJ too. But if AJ beats Tyson Fury, certain people are gonna go back into the asylum.
It would be terrible for them. What are those little creatures that used to shrivel up and die when you threw waters on them? When you threw water on them? There was a film.
Water?
Yeah, there was a film. There was some little creatures when you threw water on them. They were vicious little creatures, but once you threw water on them, they just shriveled up and perished. What's that film, folks? You know the one I'm talking about. I can't remember what they were called.
Gremlins.
Gremlins. It's gonna be like Gremlins over there, over the LDBC side of the road. If Anthony Joshua tucks away Tyson Fury, they're gonna shrivel up They're gonna shrivel up just like gremlins when you dash some water on them. OMG. Okay. So what's going on here? What's going on here? Let me go through a few of these comments before we go to the second element. The second element. What's going on here? What's going on here? Boom, boom, boom. We got the Kenny up in the building. Said that AJ should. What's going on here? What's going on here? I didn't know he said that. AJ should do it if it doesn't affect his ability to compete in the boxing ring. Now you got me curious. I'm wondering. Brown.
They're talking about. They said AJ said he wants to do WWE.
Did he really say that? I found a comment. What are your thoughts on Joshua saying he wants to do WWE? Did he? Did he say that? Anybody got a link for that? That's quite funny. That's quite funny. I don't recommend that. That thing can tweak your ligaments and your joints. I wouldn't recommend that one tiny bit after he's finished his boxing career. Sure, why not? Mind you, what am I talking about? All that stuff staged. Tyson Fury did it, came out unscathed. He could do that. Why not?
They just wouldn't put him in. They just wouldn't put him in no dangerous spots. That's all.
Yeah. It's just pantomime. Just do a little pantomime bit. Yeah, why not? Brown Gone One. Don't understand that name. Anyway, Milton he says, yeah, I saw a video about it yesterday on a wrestling channel. I can't remember the name. Okay. Maybe that's one for the future. Okay, but in the meantime, see if I can find it. Cool and the gang. Okay, let's move over to the second element. And let's get on into that as we speak. So let's stop sharing that and start sharing this. Where are we? Boom, boom, boom. You should be able to see what I can see. Yes. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so Deontay Wilder confirms Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. are on his comeback hit list. What a load of crapola. I haven't even gone into it yet. I've only just read the damn title. And hold on, let me just link to what AJ said. Nice one. Another element here. Nice one, RGM. Let's come up with the goods. He's found the link. And let me accept that. Let me accept those cookies. Okay, so we get into this after this. Okay, so nice one. Thank you, RGM. Okay, let's get into this. My initial thoughts, just at the title. Deontay Wilder confirms Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. are on his comeback hit list, as well as obvious trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. What a load of crapola. That's just from the title. Okay, I'll tell you what I think straight off the bat. Deontay Wilder is talking about Anthony Joshua. Do we really? I don't even want to hear the two names conjoined. I don't even want to hear Deontay Wilder's name next to Anthony Joshua. For 2 years, for at least 2 years, if not more, Deontay Wilder resisted all attempts to get him in the ring with Anthony Joshua. My blood's boiling right now. The audacity of the man. Andy Ruiz, would he fight Andy Ruiz? Yeah, probably. I think he would, although I think that could be a mistake. But I think he would fight Andy Ruiz. Trilogy with Tyson Fury. Well, I'm not even sure he wanted to fight. I'm not even sure he wanted the trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. What I think it is, I think they let the contract expire so they could come in pretending they wanted the fight, whilst not really wanting the fight. All they wanted was compensation because they timed it in such a way, and they've done it before with the timings. They've been pretty good with the timings before. All they did to me was they timed it in such a manner. Hold on, let me drop this tune. They timed it in such a manner that they knew that Fury would be on to the next. And so they came in just after the contract expired, but within the mediation process time, maybe. And they went into mediation, in my humble opinion, to get compensation. Not the fight, but compensation. Iron Kong, what say you?
I find it interesting because when he was doing that interview, when he was in his car talking to Brian Custer, he put out a list of fighters, and I don't think Joshua was not on that list. And quite a few people had mentioned, say, well, how come you don't have Joshua on the list? Joshua has most belts. How come you don't have Joshua on the list?
Yeah.
And he had Robert Hellenius, Usyk, Dillian White. He specifically said he wants Dillian White because Dillian White is jealous of him and wants to be him, whatever that means. He said Andy Ruiz and somebody else he said, but he didn't have Joshua on there. So it's just very interesting that now, is he being told to say this now? While there's a guy who you're never quite sure what's going on with Deontay Wilder. Never, you know, somebody sent me a DM on Twitter with him playing piano on his Instagram page, and I was just like, look, man, talking about, you know, every little thing gonna be all right. God got me and blah blah blah. I was just like, man, please don't send me. I don't go to this man's Instagram page. Don't send me nothing from Deontay. This man is a madman. But I'm never quite sure what he's really on.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure Deontay Wilder will not fight Andy Ruiz in his first fight back.
No way.
All right. So,
No way.
I mean, if he does, give him credit, but Andy Ruiz himself is also inactive.
Yeah.
He's still in Fat Camp. I heard that him and Chris Arreola again are being booked to fight.
Oh no.
So Chris Arreola about to get another beating. You know, but whatever, man. Whatever Deontay Wilder says, for me, it's just whatever, bro.
Whatever is whatever. There's a cat called Kangaroo Jack. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Have you?
I saw a movie called Kangaroo Jack.
But have you seen the cat? Have you seen the YouTube cat named Kangaroo Jack?
I have not.
I have not. Sorry, Kangaroo Jack. We don't know you, my friend. Get in the chat and talk to people and make some friends, and we can get an idea. For all I know, you could be Dixon Vinegars. You could be Dixon Vinegars. Go in the chat and make some friends. Where are we now? Okay, let's have a look. We haven't even scrolled down this. Let's get into the comment section. Hold on, let's have a look. Just love the heavyweight division. Yeah, that's cool. You sent me a private message. Just love the heavyweight division. We'll talk to the people. Go and talk to the people. There's some nice people in the chat there, ready to welcome you and engage you in scintillating dialogue. So go ahead and talk to the people. Good man. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these comments. James Jameson says he could take a blown-up cruiserweight for a warm-up. Search Deontay Wilder's resume. Pick one. OMG. They want Joshua to beat Fury because Fury cheated. Some of the LDBC guys have said they want Joshua to beat Fury because Fury cheated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the minority. The majority of them, I'm pretty sure, will be going with the Tyson. Fury is the only guy that could beat Deontay Wilder. And so it is in their best interest that Tyson Fury wins. Although if Anthony Joshua wins, I think the pot would be a bigger pot for Deontay Wilder. But I don't think Deontay Wilder wants any part of Joshua because he knows that Joshua could knock him spark out. If Joshua gets caught by him, that would be big problems also. But I just think that Joshua has enough boxing skills to have been able to take apart. Well, put it this way. Let's put it this way. And I think this is probably going to be one of the definitive statements on this topic. I'll put it this way. If Joshua could have studied Alexander Povetkin so well that he knew exactly when to get out of the way of his shots and then exactly what he needed to do and what he didn't, and what he needed not to do. If he could study and break down Povetkin's game so well, I reckon he could study and break down Deontay Wilder's game easier, because a Povetkin knockout can come from you don't even see it coming. Deontay Wilder, he winds back. If you're an experienced boxer, high level, you should be able to see that Shiznik's coming. And okay, it took Tyson Fury the second fight to get it locked in, but he did it. It was a shutout, absolute shutout. Iron Kong, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. How do you see that fight breaking down if it were ever to happen? Two of them in the ring.
I think Joshua beats Wilder, handily. I've been thought that for a good while now. When I used to be a Deontay Wilder fan, I had my, reservations about Joshua early on. But then as I saw him progress as a fighter, I realized, nah, this guy has more stuff than Wilder. And that was when I was still a Wilder fan. And I just picked Anthony Joshua to beat Deontay Wilder all day, every day. It's not like what Tyson Fury did was some kind of secret. Anthony Joshua and Dillian White both said, look, you close the distance on the man and you don't give him space. You gotta fight him in his chest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think Joshua has more stuff than Deontay Wilder. I think he has more skill. I think he has more brain than Deontay Wilder. So yeah, I give Joshua that fight 100%. I don't see that fight going in Deontay Wilder's favor.
And I agree. However, Jonesy Boy has an alternative view with an alternative from an alternative universe. Jonesy Boy says Joshua will never beat Wilder. Never.
That's because Wilder will never fight him.
There we go. Simple answer. Where's Kangaroo Jack? What does he say? Let's have a little quick read of that. I'm not sure Wilder wants AJ. He's just trying to get some hype again. Fury versus AJ is the fight everyone wants to see. My personal opinion, Fury will be the only undefeated heavyweight come 2022. Well, that's interesting. You could be right or you could be wrong. So let's see it. That's the only way we're going to find out. The only way we're going to find out is let's see it. Let's see it. Wilder does not want any smoke with Joshua. No way, no how. I find it as an audacity. I haven't even got into the article yet, but it's an audacity. Him having the nerve, the gall, the bare-faced cheek, and the temerity. After all that time trying to get the damn guy in the ring, and now he turns around and says, yeah, I want to fight Joshua. Joshua's been on my hit list now for some time, but it just won't fit. They keep ducking me. They don't want no parts of the Bonds Bomber. Bomb Squad. That guy, man. That guy. The audacity. Don't say that. Jack Raff won't like it. What's he talking about? Oh, I've already read it. Yeah, I've already read it, Jonesy boy. Let's talk about the Savage Babbitt. Let's not. Let's not. Technically, out of all of the top guys, Fury is the only undefeated heavyweight right now. Yeah, technically he is. But he should have 2 no contests on his resume. The one from Christian Hamer and the Vladimir Klitschko win. Those should be 2 no contests. Okay, so let's get into the article. Let's not tarry. Let's get on with it. Why is Andy Ruiz there? Okay. So Deontay Wilder has confirmed. You see that? And make that just one touch a little bit bigger. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So Deontay Wilder has confirmed that he still hopes to fight Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. in the remaining years of his career. What do you mean confirmed? Why'd you say confirmed?
I'm saying, like, you just say he stated, bro. What?
Yeah.
I thought you confirmed his reserve for when a fight is made.
Yeah. or confirmed his estate is reserved for when somebody has stated over a period of time that they want to do something, and then they confirm it. But it's news to me that Deontay Wilder's saying he wants to fight Anthony Joshua. That's an about face, an about turn. Call it what you will. In the remaining years of his career, the Bronze Bomber also hinted at a Tyson Fury trilogy as a targeted bout, referring to this as the obvious choice. Okay. There he is on the ground. Okay, so Wilder is still adamant that he was cheated in his rematch with Fury regarding who he wants to fight. Wilder told Marcus Watson on Instagram Live, without naming the obvious, the people obviously know. I'd love to fight guys I haven't. Man's trying to keep my language clean. This guy is such a contrarian. One week he says one thing, the next time he says something different. He says, "Yeah, I want to fight you. Send me a contract." To send him a contract, no, because they won't tell me how much Joshua's making. You know the ones at the top who I haven't fought, haven't got my hands on. Haven't got my hands on. He is full of crapola. I know that's kind of lame a little bit to not name a name, but anyone I ain't faced at the top, I'm talking about you. When asked if how much of this is there? Oh, that's it? Is that it? Okay, I can manage that. When asked if Joshua and Ruiz are top targets, Wilder responded, yeah. Any fighter that's at the top, the people haven't seen me fight, and people strongly want to see me fight. That's who I want to fight. What? I can sit here and name names all day. That's the easy part. I'm just going to go to the top. If it's someone I ain't fought, that's who I want. I want to clean the division out. The joke of the year, ladies and gentlemen. The Bronze Duck says he has the audacity to say he wants to clean the division out. People think I'm gone or I've stopped boxing, but I can assure you I have not. I'm still very much here, and I want to clean the division out. OMG. Iron Kong. He wants to clean the division out. Complete and utter. Hold on a second. Junior comes in. That chicken leg ferret needs to be KO'd. And then this delusional sausage could take his dribble and get the hell on up out of here. Yes. Thanks for the super chat, but most importantly, thanks for the message. This damn Deontay Wilder. I want to clean the division out. The guy, people ask why does I'll let you respond to that in a second, Carl. But people ask why they say is Deontay Wilder famous or infamous? And I state it clear to you, it's the infamy. People come over here and say, Rafi, why do you talk about Deontay Wilder so much? And it's because of crapola like this. It's so aggravating. It is so irritating to hear the man talk words which he has no intention of fulfilling. I have to put it out there. I was going to make a video stating it, and I'll still make a video stating it. So I got to keep my powder dry, but I'm going to write it down. I am going to write the title down. It will offend some of my LDBC friends, but it is so very bloody true. Let me write the title down. I'm going to keep my powder dry. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a video that I should have made a long time ago, but it's come back to me now. Deontay Wilder. That's what you're going to get for now. Okay. I've written it down. It's there now. It's in concrete. I'm gonna put a little couple of stars by it so I don't forget. It's right there. Gotta get a new notepad. This one is full. Okay, so much appreciation, Junior. Good to have you up in here. So the Iron Kong. Deontay Wilder says, I want to clean out the division.
I guess we're back to one face, one name again. I mean, is this like
God, not that, not that
I
again.
mean,
Face,
bro,
name.
he has had every opportunity to clean out this division. Let's not forget, PBC sent Charles Martin over here. Let's not forget, he was too much of a baby to fight Vladimir Klitschko. Let's not forget, he could have fought Joseph Parker, but somehow Eddie Hearn once again out-hustled his team to get Joseph Parker. So, I mean, when you're on the right side of 30, you didn't clean out the division.
Yeah.
Or you're going to do it now, you're on the wrong side of 30. It's just more of Deontay Wilder's nonsense. Just his foolishness. Wilder's looking for an opportunity to keep his name out there. And hey, man, I wish him the best, because all those when he had the opportunity to do all that, he was walking around. Oh, the WBC belt is the most precious. All of this blase foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't have no belt. You want to go fight. I want to fight Joshua. I want to fight this. Bro, you ain't got no belt. When you could have made undisputed, you said no. Rafi, I sent you the video already, when they asked him,
yeah,
you want to fight Fury again or Joshua? Oh, I'll pick Fury again, because you don't want people are already excited. You don't want them to get unexcited and they get re-excited. It's like, man, shut up.
Unexcited, re-excited. OMG.
Man is a weirdo, bro. He said no. Name another fighter in the history, Rafi, who said no to an undisputed championship fight. Name one.
The guy is just irritating. It doesn't happen. People don't say no to undisputed, damn it. People don't say no to undisputed unless your name is Deontay the Bronze Duck Wilder. What's going on here? Would Wilder beat Klitschko, Parker, White, Takam? Nope. N-O. This man is 100%, absolutely. I think he's talking about Yukon. 100%, 100%. You were seen in London buying a wedding dress for... I think Jonesy's talking to me. You were seen in London buying a... Hey, Jonesy, only in your fantasies, bro. Only in your fantasies. Keep those fantasies to yourself, Jonesy boy. Don't know what you've been doing. Hold on. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let's just put Jonesy on the naughty step. It's getting crazy up in here. Where is he? There we go. Boom. 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 Okay. So more poppycock, total and utter tosh. Total and utter tosh coming from the one they call the Bronze Bomber. The Bronze Bomber Wilder. And let's have a look what people are saying into the chat. This is just a quick one, folks. Just a quick one. Going live again tomorrow night, Wednesday. Am I going to do anything tonight? Maybe. Let's have a listen. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what's crack-a-lacking. One name, one face, one belt. OMG. I don't even think you can say that anymore. I think people surely have seen through his nonsense. Mr. Jonesy boy, why did Wilder lose in America? What's this going on here? Okay, let's scroll on down. Of course, AJ beats Wilder. Not even debatable. What's going on here? Mr. Jones, Wilder was made to look like a LDBC have friends outside. Well, you know, I have some of my I have some LDBC haters who now, you know, I say, well, don't hate, just come on the show and debate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you know, I call them my friends because they come on over and they chop it up over here. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Why do you want BG London up in the building? You say Wilder's name 3 times and BG London will appear. So what do you want Wilder to say then? I want to say the truth. All I want to hear from Wilder is the truth. Listen, I've been protected. I was part of the protection. I accepted the protection of Shelly Finkel, Al Heyman. I accepted their cloak of protection. They kept me away from tough challenges and had me fighting the likes of Spilka, Johan Duapas, those guys, kind of rugged guys. Rugged, yes, but lacking in flair, lacking in the art, lacking in the craft of boxing at the highest level. That's the guys. Those are the guys. That was the caliber of guys. Some people call them Euro bums, but those were the caliber of guys that Finkel, Heyman had him fighting. Dillian White, hell no. And Anthony Joshua, hell no. Damn, they were scared of Chisora. So, Dillian White, hell to the no. Anthony Joshua, hell to the no. So I would just prefer Deontay Wilder to come out, and if he's not going to tell the truth, to shut his trap. Because the truth is, he didn't want it with White. Didn't want it with Joshua. Didn't even want it with Chisora. But yeah, he comes out and says he wants to clean out the division. He's 35, going on 36. The same guy who ducked Vladimir Klitschko. The same guy who ducked Anthony Joshua. Now all of a sudden wants to clean out the division. That man just gives sound bites. That's what he does. He gives sound bites. What's going on? Let's not forget that Wilder could have fought Fury for undisputed just after Fury beat Klitschko. Wilder fought Areola instead. I remember that. They went in the ring and I said to him, "Oh, you fighting Tyson Fury next?" And he said, "Well, you know, we have obligations that we need to take care of." And that was to fight Areola. OMG. Wilder without a belt, worthless. Wilder reminds me of Thurman. Now he wants to fight everyone because... Oh my gosh. Straight. 100%. 100%. What else has got going in here? Drop an egg-shaped weight on that like button. Raf is not responsible for any damages to any mobile devices. No, I just used my thumb. I just got the phone. It's new. Okay, so as we roll on to the end of the show, say Wilder's name 3 times and Malik Scott does a swallow dive off the cliffs of Acapulco. Try not to scratch the phone with your nails. Okay, so Iron Kong, I think we've done it. There's just one more thing for me to show. Let's get that. Is it looking right? Let's stop sharing this and start sharing that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see how that's showing up on your screens. Okay, I can make this a tad bigger. Okay, so how's it looking now? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, Anthony Joshua says he wants to join the WWE after boxing. Oh, after boxing. There we go. That makes way more sense because of Muhammad Ali. Okay, we're not even going to go into that one. We're just going to leave you with the headline. Don't want to change the topic. Don't want to change the subject. But just to let people aware that he's out there, probably do a video on that one. And Q will be in the neck of me. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Well, he received he received all kinds of stuff. He got his water spiked according to him. So he got a spiking. What else? He got his ear. He got a scratch in the ear. What else? I don't know. Yeah, they got the egg weight in his jaw. All kind of nonsense. All kind of crapola. Yeah, I think we've pretty much done it, Iron Kong. I think we've pretty much done it in good time. 1 hour and 12 minutes. We've crammed all that stuff into that. The Iron Kong. What's going on here? Is that really Fury or a whale? Says DJ Georgie Porgy up in the building. Smash that like button, folks. Hit that subscribe button and hit that share button. So Iron Kong, I think we've done it. I think we've chopped it up.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Rafi, as usual. Shout out to everybody in the chat for listening in and riding with us today. The man Mr. Glove for coming on, dropping his shot and rolling. Yeah. But yeah, man. Deontay Wilder, not interested in nothing Wilder doing, man. When he's fighting again, let me know. That dude just that is a weirdo, very strange character. And yeah, we'll see about him. I've said it before on a stream though that I am actually somewhat excited for Wilder's career now, the second half, because he can make fights now, because the belt kind of had a Wilder in a place that he didn't need to be. But if he doesn't have a belt, but he has opportunities to actually make fights. It's just if he's gonna make them fights, he no longer has to say, "Oh, I'm a champ, I'm a king, you a peasant," and all this foolishness. Yeah. All you have to do now is just make fights, Wilder, and he can have a very productive second half of his career. But we'll see. We
shall see. And
peace out, Rafi.
Much appreciation goes out to the Iron Kong for jumping on, and yeah, and then there was one. That chicken leg ferret needs to be KO'd, and then this delusional sausage can take his dribble out of boxing. 100%. 100%. Nicely put. Nicely put. Nicely put. So what are we saying now? Just wait and see. That's my opinion. Just wait and see. That's not an opinion. It's just a statement. Just wait and see. Just wait and see what? Wait and see what? Wait and see what? I'm sorry, but according to Wilder, his loss was a result of everything except his deficiencies. The ref was drunk. The suit was too heavy. It was 40 pounds, although the makers say it was 22 pounds. Interesting. The trainer spiked his water. The gloves had a horseshoe in it or egg weight in it. Everything but the man in the mirror. Forgot to look at the man in the mirror. Forgot to look at the man in the mirror. Junior's killing it. Junior's come back with a vengeance. Busy guy. He's always working, but when he comes, he brings it. Redemption. Yo, some people, BG, some people are simply beyond redemption. I like that word, redemption. I like it. Can Deontay Wilder redeem himself? We'll leave that to the jury. And what's Tyson Fury going to do? Where is he? Where's Tyson Fury? Where is he? I think that's how we should Hold on. I want to start sharing, not stop sharing. I want to start sharing. Let's bring this up. Where is he? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Where's the video? Is that the video? Where's the video? Where is the damn... Oh, so that's not it. Okay, now I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission and the mission won't stop. Let's see if did I get rid of it altogether? Did I get rid of it? I think, damn it, I think I might have got rid of it. Where's the Instagram? There it is. There it is. Uno momento. We're gonna work with Instagram instead. Stop sharing that and start sharing this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and this is our scene. This is seeing us out. This is seeing us out. This was a surprise one from the Raphael Dawkins. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares, and it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. And we are out. Blessed.